so happy that Andreas just did that because I've never baptized anyone either, so that takes a lot of pressure off. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brittany Albrecht, and I'll be baptizing Jill today. Before she shares her testimony, I just want to say how excited I am for this day for her. I've known Jill since she was a little girl. First, I just kind of knew her as a younger sibling of her sister's death, but then I later met her for herself at camp as her counselor. And I think I counseled you when you were like 10s or 11s, but then in 12 and teens, she was in my small group. And I was always struck by Jill's desire to question question things that she already knew, and her just desire to learn more about God and to seek more. And growing up with a similar childhood to mine and a similar background to mine in the Catholic Church, I just admired so much her desire to know God more and have Him in her life. And then now she's engaged and she's entering a super exciting time of her life. And I've always known from the time I first met her that God would be able to do great things with Jill, and now I'm excited that she's making this stand today and at this time in her life. And I'm excited to hear your testimony and the way it's going to impact people's hearts here today.
Hello everybody, my name is Jill Sebben. I grew up in Linwood with my parents and my 3 siblings. God just blessed me so much in placing me there with them. I grew up learning so much about love and kindness and support and hospitality and, of course, hockey and baseball. I went to the Catholic school in the Catholic Church, the Catholic school in St. Clements, where for 10 years we had religion class at the school, and I learned some of the stories of the Bible, and I learned the stories of Jesus, birth, death, resurrection, as well as some of the miracles that He performed. I also started going to Conestoga Bible Camp at a really young age. I lived for team games and free time and sports, all of it, loved it. And I tolerated Bible lesson and chapel lesson, where I would hear the stories that I had heard at school. And this is all they ever kind of were to me, were stories. Eventually, when I was 13, I was a 13-year-old camper at CBC. I recognized my need for a Savior and accepted Jesus as Lord of my life. I did this with the help of some really amazing counselors, who really helped guide me and support me through my faith journey, and also were really incredible examples for me for what it means to be a woman of God. The next couple of years were a bit of a roller coaster. There were a lot of ups and downs, and it wasn't until my first year counseling at camp where I really started to grasp the fact that Christ died on the cross for me and for my sins. And all of this was so that I could have a relationship with the Father for eternity. And I guess that was kind of the point in when I truly started following Jesus and His teachings and the example that He set for us. Romans 12:2 is a pretty common verse in the church. A lot of us probably know it pretty well, but as a new believer, it was one that really stuck with me. And it says, "Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may test and approve God's will, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." And all that being said, my transformation was still not yet complete, as many of us know. These past 6 or 7 years have just flown by, and there's so many things that God's been teaching me. For example, He's taught me how to make my faith my own apart from camp, because I feel like for a long time I would really flourish at camp, and then I would come home and it wouldn't be quite the same, and it would be one of those dry seasons until camp again. So He's been teaching me that. He's taught and continues to teach me how to get out of that pit of complacency that I feel is it happens pretty easily when you grow up privileged. He taught me and continues to show me so much through his word, but also through the people he's placed in my life. And whether that be new friends or old friends, my family or my new family, Bible studies, church, and especially through my husband, I don't know why this is happening. Who has so graciously shown me what it means to be patient, to have perseverance, and to love unconditionally, even when the recipient is undeserving. The biggest thing I've learned, I think, though, is that Jesus' heart and desire to love all people and bring them near to the Father is what needs to be my heart and my desire, whether that be in Hawaii, whether that be around the world, or whether it be right at home. And so another verse that's really been touching my heart recently is 1 John 3:18, and it says, "Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth." It's often easy for me to speak the words and, do that Christian thing of speaking, but not really being held accountable to your own actions. So, today I stand before you all, no longer the same person I was 6-7 years ago, dying to my old self and being raised again with Christ. And I thank you all, for those of you who have supported me and been there for me up until this point, and I'm asking that you all as my community would hold me accountable to my actions in God's truth as I am continually being transformed into the person He created me to be.
Thanks, Jill. The verse that the elders picked for you is from Colossians 2. It says, "Be encouraged in heart and united in love, so that they may have the full riches of complete understanding, in order that they may know the mystery of God, namely Christ, in whom are hidden all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge." So based on your testimony and your confession of faith in Christ, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.